Basically, you go all the way to Tromsø hoping to see the aurora borealis everywhere and every day. However, that is not so easy. You need to get a Northern Lights tour that will take you out of Tromsø, like really out hundreds of kilometers at times, with guides like Guide Gunnar, who is, you know, one of the pioneers in Tromsø to conduct this type of tours. Here is Gunnar, and he is really nice, and he will really do his best for you to get to see the Northern Lights every night that you do the tour with him. He is on the phone with other guides to check each other where there is a hole in the sky, you know, because Tromsø is very cloudy area because it's by the ocean, and you can't really see them if you go to Tromsø city. That's why, see, like here, this is a large van, very comfortable van that Gunnar has, and they will drive you out in a small group, see only these few people here, and take you to a place where there is a hole in the clouds and you will get to see the aurora, and then they take pictures of you like this. And really professional, really Gunnar knows what he's doing, and he's so kind as a human, I would say. So I had a very wonderful experience, and I booked it suddenly, you know. In that evening I just went up to his office in Tromsø city. We are at Guide Gunnar's office, which is so pretty, and here is, yay, the Guide Gunnar, this one. And although the weather is bad over Tromsø right now, we are going to try to find the aurora tonight. So I'll see him again later.
See you later.
See you.
Bye-bye.
I very much recommend you a tour with him. All tours are expensive, and you know, it's about $200 US. That's what you should expect from going to Norway to see the Northern Lights. So driving you around with his very nice and warm and large van in a small group of people, about that many people, with you know, providing you equipment and clothing and shoes if you need, it would cost you per night a little less than $200 US, which is the standard price for such a small group, and you will get a discount if you book 2 or 3 nights together. So first evening in Tromsø, and my other tour guide cancelled on me, so I went to Guide Gunnar. Yay, I got food! I'm not gonna starve. And now we're gonna go hunt some aurora.
And what the weather forecast saying? Of course, you should never trust the weather forecast out there, but what they are saying, there will come a clear sky from the south around 10-11. And they are saying, you know, actually clear sky around the airfield here around 10 o'clock. But so that we'll see. It's a little bit tricky area. Here can clear up. Also same like last night when we was here, they can suddenly clear up. Therefore I also bought my house there, because that is a magic place. So I'm planning to build up a camp with glass cabins. So next time.
And he has, you know, blog and pictures. He will teach you how to take your photos. And I went here in autumn 2018 because it's really warm, you know, temperature. You are not going to freeze outside. And he has full thermal suits, and so you will absolutely not be cold. See, look, this is how it is. A small group, you know, I mean, that's why you pay that nice price and you don't go in the buses that shovel people around, you know, like 30-40 people at once. So it's much better to have such a private tour with Gunnar. Here are his contacts. So we are here by the fireplace, and Gunnar gave me delicious drink, and there's food, and My Huawei managed to shoot amazing aurora. Yay! Can you see me? So yeah, amazing photos, like mind-blowingly beautiful. I'm gonna make a montage and show you guys. Gunnar, I wanna ask you, what is that brown cheese? There is a brown cheese.
There's we call it goat brunost, and there's when they process it, they are removing the fat and adding sugar, and then they caramelize the process, or caramelize the cheese, so therefore the brown color.
Wow, because today at the hotel,
Yeah.
I ate some and it was more Africa than everything I've eaten in Africa.
You can say it's, if you like to have a really sweet dessert after the breakfast, you know, then you can take a sandwich, butter and jam, and then this brown cheese over.
It's so very smelling so much like animal, like I've never.
Okay. It's coming from the cow.
Total success.
He'll stop again. If it's
My
good, we're going to
Huawei
stop again.
managed to shoot amazing photos, and here we are all over.
Oh, hi.
Yay! Happy.
That's cute.
Mossøya. Okay. That is, you have to drive over to Kvaløya and then further north.
Okay.
And I shot many wonderful pictures with my Panasonic camera. However, these are Gunnar's photos, and I'm going to post some that were shot on my Huawei P20 Pro mobile phone, and I'm telling you, no other phone in the world would be able to even capture the aurora borealis. However, I will put some of mine so that you can see that the Huawei P20 Pro is really the most amazing phone in the world, and that's why it's getting so bashed now by United States, because Apple is losing market and would lose total market share if everybody would understand how amazing the Huawei P20 Pro is. Anyway, these are Guide Gunnar's photos, and you should try a tour with him when you go to Norway, Tromsø, because he's really a very kind person. And see, he makes a fire, and he is giving us some soup and tea, and he knows everything. He will help you how to set your camera. He gives you tripods, he gives you warm shoes, and he gives you even like a costume, a suit to not feel the cold. And yeah, really very great experience with Guide Gunnar. He saved me on my first night in Tromsø, because my other tour had cancelled on me, those assholes. So I'm so happy that thanks to that I got to meet the very famous Guide Gunnar. And he of course has a Facebook page, and see, really recommended, best guide if you want to see. And he takes photos of you also, you know. So Norway, Tromsø, and yeah, I'm telling you, you have to take such a tour, because otherwise you go all the way to bloody Tromsø and you will not get to see the northern lights because of the clouds that are usually covering the city.